Siddhartha Gautama gained enlightenment, also called nirvana, and was given the title of Buddha, which means enlightened one. Buddha did not want the people to worship him as a god, but he did teach the three universal truths, the Four Noble Truths, and the five precepts. These are the three universal truths. They are everything in life is impermanent and always changing. Because nothing is permanent, a life based on possessing things or persons does not make you happy. There is no eternal, unchanging soul, and self is just a collection of changing characteristics. These are the Four Noble Truths. Life has inevitable suffering. There is a cause to our suffering. There is an end to our suffering. And the end to suffering is contained in the Eightfold Path. These are the five precepts. The first one is don't harm or kill living things. Second one is don't take things unless they're freely given to you. The third is lead a decent life. The fourth is don't speak rudely or lie. And the fifth is not to abuse drugs or drink alcohol. These are the artworks from Buddhism. The first one is the Bamiyan Buddhas. They are two rock-cut sculptures of Buddha in the Bamiyan Valley of central Afghanistan. They were the largest models of Buddha in the world, and not much is known about who commissioned and sculpted them, but both statues were carved into niches in high relief. They were influenced by the art and cultures of India, Central Asia, and ancient Greek culture. They used to be covered with metal, color, gems, and masks, but they were destructed in 2001. The Great Stupa at Sanchi represents the Buddha, the path to enlightenment, a mountain, and the universe, and it also houses the ashes of Buddha. A stupa is a place of burial or a receptacle for religious objects. Circumambulation is practiced here, and that is when a person walks around the stupa as a way of meditation and focuses on the Buddhist teachings. The central structure is a hemispherical dome on a base that has a relic chamber deep within. A circular terrace surrounds the dome, and the entire structure is enclosed by a low wall. All the elements of the stupa are covered in relief sculptures that show events of the Buddha's life. There are 2,300 caves and niches in the Longmen Caves. They are filled with Buddhist art, and there are around 110,000 Buddhist stone statues, 60 stupas, and 2,800 inscriptions carved on steles. There are low-relief carvings that cover the lateral walls, ceilings, and floors. There are many different temples and caves that are named many different things. For example, the Fangrian Temple and the Wanfo Cave and the Lotus Cave. The Borobudur is on the island of Java in Indonesia. It is a monument and temple of Buddha, and it shares many architectural configurations. For example, a pyramid, a shrine, a stupa, and a sacred mountain. All of the aspects lead toward the goal of enlightenment. There are 504 statues of the Buddha, 1,460 stone reliefs, 1,212 decorative reliefs, and 160 relief sculptures at the base. All of this tells Buddha's teachings, shows events from his past lives, and illustrates stories from Buddhist scriptures. Angkor Wat is the largest religious monument in the world. It is dedicated to the Hindu god Vishnu and the king's mausoleum. This temple was built to legitimize a Khmer king's political office and to lay claim to the protection and power of the gods. It's not a place of worship, though. It is a home for the gods, so they don't go there to have ceremonies. It is completely built out of stone. which is amazing since almost every surface is carved with narrative or decorative details. Jowo Rinpoche is a larger-than-life-size image of the Buddha. It is made of gilt metal, and the body position signifies the moment of the Buddha's enlightenment. It is the most sacred and important image of Buddha in Tibet, because it was carved by the architect Viswakarma during the Buddha's lifetime. The statue was made as a proxy after the Buddha's departure from the world.